Hello. Okay, so this is going to be probably a quicker video. I'll talk about today's Sananga experience. So day 3 of the 21-day dieta that I am challenging myself with. Okay, so day 1 and day 2, I self-administered the Sananga drops before bed, like later in the evening. And because part of the reason that I'm doing it is to see how it affects my dream time and my astral states, since the Sananga will directly go into the pineal gland in the third eye. Okay. What I noticed over those 2 days is that my dreams were absolutely enhanced. In particular, last night, my dream recall was a lot stronger, and the dreams were also more lucid last night compared to day 1. But they were quite I wouldn't say intense. I do tend to have more intense dreams, just kind of regularly, but I woke up quite a bit throughout the night, or I felt like I was in the in-between states of consciousness. So my sleep wasn't as nourishing and restorative as I would like. Today I decided for day 3, I would take the Sananga earlier in the day. So it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was with a colleague friend, and she administered it for me and held space. And what I noticed in terms of the difference, just having another person in the room with you while you're experiencing the Sananga, for me, it felt as if the effects went quicker, like the intensity didn't last as long, and I was able to come out of it quicker. And also it just felt a little bit gentler to have someone there holding space, helping to move the energy, and to ground me throughout the process, and also maybe to actually do the administering of the drops itself, because that, when you're alone, it does add a little bit more pressure, a little bit of, I don't want to say discomfort, but like a heightened anticipation. Like it's a little bit more like, oh, am I getting it in the right spot? Because, you're doing it to yourself rather than someone who can actually see what they're doing. I would say like the after effects were similar in terms of how long I could feel the Sananga in my eyes for, so about 25-30 minutes, maybe even a bit longer actually, which I think is normal. Not that it was stinging for that entire time, but that it was still present, right? I knew that something had happened. I did feel more clear and focused. I did get a number of things done off my to-do list, which is great because right now my to-do list is crazy. Because I'm going through a big transition in my life right now in terms of my business. I'm self-employed, and I'm changing what that looks like in the capacity that I'm operating in. So pretty big changes, and so I have a lot of things to do, but I was able to power through a number of them, which was great. And in terms of feeling grounded and present in my body, absolutely did. But I was also craving caffeine and sugar, but that could just be because of the quality of sleep that I've had recently, or lack thereof, I should say. And so that's going to be interesting to track throughout as well, to see I don't know how my energy levels are, but I did feel very present, very focused, very grounded. That was all check, check, check. So I'm interested to see now how I'm going to sleep tonight, what the dreams are going to be like, what the space is going to be like. And I feel like, I don't know, this is an interesting thing that just popped into my head, that maybe there's like a deeper connection to nature potentially. I go for walks pretty regularly on the daily, if not once, maybe twice a day, very long walks, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour in my neighborhood. And I connect with, in particular, magpies and crows, and I'll often find 1 to 3 feathers from either magpies or crows or both. And today I found 12, 13 actually. If I'm counting throughout the entire day, I found 13 magpie and crow feathers, which honestly is unheard of. That breaks all records. And so I do feel like I'm connecting with my spirit animals, with my totems a little bit more, well, today, and feeling a lot of gratitude for nature, for the connection to this realm, and my body, and my intuition, and my third eye. And yeah, so I think that's kind of it that I wanted to talk about. Tomorrow, I will be probably self-administering during the day, either earlier in the morning or in the afternoon. But of course, I will let you know because I'm really interested in seeing how this is going to translate into my sleep tonight, and what the effects are going to feel like in the morning, because that's another thing. So I'm gonna give a little caveat here in a second, but the past 2 mornings, while doing the Sananga, I have found it hard to get out of bed. I don't know if that's because I'm doing the Sananga before bedtime and my sleeps haven't been as restorative and deep. Well, they've been deep if I'm dreaming that much, but you know what I mean. Waking up and finding it hard to really get out of bed, like I'm dragging myself out, but that could be also connected to the all-nighter that I pulled on Tuesday. So the day before, or I should say the night before the full moon peaked in the morning on Wednesday at 4:32 a.m. So I did mountain time, which is where I'm at. I did mess up my sleep schedule then, and then started the Sananga Wednesday night. So that might have something to do with it. We're going to continue to document this and see how it goes. Again, if you have any questions, you have any comments, put them in the comments. I would love to hear them. And if you have experience with Sananga, what was that like for you? And if you're curious about it, you want to know more, I would love to be able to answer your questions as best as I possibly can. So thank you again for being with me on this journey, and I'll see you in the next one.